Hello YouTube, and welcome to a surprise unboxing. Today is Monday, and Mondays are usually pretty boring, but today I got a package from DHL. Well, not from DHL, from China, delivered by DHL, and I just picked it up at my pickup point, and it's so exciting. What can it be? It is supposed to be a tablet. It's supposed to be a ChuwiHi10 tablet with the optional magnetic keyboard dock / cover. Yes, it kind of sounds familiar. It is a 10-inch tablet, full HD, ISP screen, with a running Windows 10 with a optional keyboard. I found this by accident online. I do a lot of surfing and reading different things online, and I saw this blog post by some guy in Australia where he said that he just got his ChuwiHi10 tablet, and it's pretty cheap, 8-inch Windows tablet that he got from China, he said, and it was very surprised because it was a lot better than the previous version, better SSD and more RAM and things, and I read it, and the specs of the ChuwiHi10 tablet didn't really interest me, but there's one thing that did interest me, and that is it was dual boot, so it could boot either into Windows 10 or Android. And if you see my other videos, you might recall that I really love the Surface 3, Microsoft Surface 3, but I also said that it wasn't a very good tablet. In fact, I said it wasn't a tablet at all, and that's because it doesn't have that tablety magic thing about it. If you leave it on the table, it will run out of battery. It's a bit too slow to boot, and it doesn't really have all those tablety apps that you get in Android or iOS. So I went out and I bought myself a Sony Xperia Z4 tablet instead, as a compliment. But this, the 8-inch version, the VI8, didn't interest me. But then I found this, and this is the big brother or sister of the VI8. It is the ChuwiHi10 or Hi10. High resolution screen, 10-inch, more gigs, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, and a Cherry Trail based Atom SoC from Intel, which is the same generation and family that you find in the Surface 3. But there is a mystery, because the SoC that they specify, they said when I bought it, the Atom X3 Z83000 SoC doesn't seem to actually be an X383 Z83000 SoC. But if it is the X5 Z83000 SoC, it does not support 4 gigs of RAM. It only supports 2 gigs of RAM. So the mystery is really, what have I got in this package? Is it the X5 Z83000 SoC with only 2 gigs of RAM? Or is it the SoC with 4 gigs of RAM, but you can't actually use 4 gigs of RAM? Or is it actually the X5 85,000 SoC, which can use 4 gigs of RAM, or is it the X3C something something SoC, which is something completely different? I don't know. It's a mystery, and I'm very excited. The thing with this though, if it is in any way comparable to the Surface 3, it's a very interesting product because it has a dual boot, obviously, but it also offers the same kind of thing, you know, with the tablet and the keyboard, and it does that for less than half the price. So the tablet, when I bought it, was $179 and the keyboard was $79. So that's $260 for something that, if you buy the Microsoft version of it, you would have to pay more than double. So the smallest Surface 3 is $499, and then you get 2 gigs of RAM and 64 gig SSD, and then you have to pay $149 for the type cover. The Surface 3 and the type cover, I love them, they're very good, but if you can get kind of the same thing for less than half the price and get the dual boot into Android, that might be something very interesting. So I'm just gonna pop this open and check what's inside, and I'm not going to review it just yet. I'm just gonna unbox it, and then afterwards I'm going to check the packaging, if there's actually a note from customs saying that I have to pay a lot of money. Alright, so no paperwork inside. I guess the paperwork is on the back here. Never mind. Here it is, wrapped up nicely. It's traveled all the way from China. I had a bit of a problem because I read this blog post about 6 weeks ago, and I ordered this before Christmas, and they said that it would be delivered before Christmas. It wasn't. So last week I started emailing the company that sold it and asked them, where's my stuff? And they said, ooh, it's been some problem with the factory and it's out of stock, and would you like something completely different instead? And I said, no, I don't want something completely different. I want this. And then I said, if you can't provide what I ordered, please cancel the order. Then suddenly all the stuff was available, and they sent this on Friday, and today's Monday, so pretty quick delivery. And I am slightly confused now. I wonder what I got here. So I got 2 boxes. This says Chuwi, and then it's a lot of Chinese. This also says Chuwi, and there's a lot of Chinese. The interesting thing is, both of them says Intel inside, and this one says Windows. So this one actually says ChuwiHi10, Windows 8/10, 64 something 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 something, Z8300, 1.84 gigahertz, 4 gigabyte, eMMC, 64 gigabytes. So I guess this is a tablet, and I wonder what this is. Let's open this first. The surprise package. It's supposed to be the keyboard. Oh yes, it is the keyboard. Ooh, pretty nice packaging actually. Alright, so this looks very much like one of those keyboards that you would get for a ASUS Transformer book with a trackpad, and pretty nice keyboard. It's a bit small, but yeah, no, it's nice. Good travel. Wish it would prop up a bit, but it looks nice. Looks good. feels kind of, you know, solid. There's a bit of weight to it. And the plastic is kind of nice, soft touch, velvet, dare I say it. Plastic. It's got some kind of USB port and a docking thing here. Dock doesn't look very magnetic, but you know, maybe it is. Nice packaging. This plastic bag looks, you know, premium. Interesting. So here we go. Tablet time. How do I get into this thing? Oh, it just pops open. Oh, nice. So this is what it looks like. Let's see what we have here. This is the front, it says. Okay. Input 5 volts, 2 amps. Designed by Chuwi, made in China. 64-bit Intel. Okay. So it's pretty much a tablet. You can see the pogo connector down here and things that lock in. Seems to have 2 USB ports, 1 USB 3 possibly, micro USB, which could be for charging. Looks like a headphone jack over here. I don't know if that's a tiny display port or HDMI out or something. Could be, and I'm guessing that's a micro SD card slot. And here we got power and volume rockers. Got a camera on the back side. Seems to be stereo speakers over here, or speakers. Don't know if it's stereo. It actually says X5 series. So doesn't say, it did say 4 gigs of RAM on the outside, so we'll see. Let's dock it in here and see what we get. Whoops. Yeah. The actually, when you open it, the tablet actually raises a bit, so that's very nice. Let's see what else we got in here. That's nothing. Yes, we got some kind of documentation. It's all in Chinese. I have no idea what it says. Something quality past thing in Chinese. I don't know, warranty thing possibly in Chinese. And this, I'm guessing is, hang on, here we go. English. Dear user, thank you for purchase ChuwiHi Series ChuwiHi10 tablet. Polynuclear. Please show region charges. Polycore series tablet. Alright, I'll read that later. I will not boot it up right now. Okay, so I got a Euro adapter thing. That's nice. Charging cable, and I'm guessing some kind of wall thing. Charging. Ooh, tiny. They're telling me this is 2 amps charger. 100 to 240 volts, 0.5 amps, and output is 5 volts, 2 amps. That's interesting. I am going to see if I can charge this up a bit, and then I'm going to, let's take this off as well. Oops, I can't do that. I have to undock it. Here we go. Take this off. It's kind of nice. It is, I mean, definitely heavier and bigger than the Surface. It feels very much like a Asus Transformer book, the old generation. Compare it to my T100, the original Transformer book from 4 years ago or something. See what that is. But I will first try to charge this. Alright, so it's supposed to be like this, I guess. There we go. Right, I will try to charge this and get back to you.